Martin twin. Hey, back again with another video, guys. Hey guys, so today my sister is not here with me, unfortunately, but it's just me, and just gonna have the same amount of fun as you normally do, as if she was here with me. Okay guys, she got a little busy, so I'm gonna be filling in. Okay guys, so today's video is gonna be why you may be single and signs for men you should be looking for and men you should look over. So let's get into the video, okay? So these are some of my favorite things to look at now as a single woman. When I do decide to date, this is things I do plan on looking for in a man that I see my life with. So don't you ever wonder when you're with a guy and you're wondering why you guys are not working out, and it just seems like he nitpicks at everything you do? Yeah, that's a guy who has low value. Okay, so let me explain what a low value guy is. It's a male that doesn't have a lot of social skills, so they're not the first ones to speak. You're the first ones to speak to them, and they generally have low self-esteem. Their self-esteem is so low that they're looking for validation for a female or any woman that will give them validation that they're good enough. Yeah, those are one of the strikes, like big red flags that you should see, and you should point out and say, is this the man that I want in my future, or do I want a man with confidence, a man that exudes and radiates, like he walks in the room and he is the light? You want a man like that. You don't want a chump, or you don't want a simp, girl. So another thing that low value men tend to do, they don't take care of their appearance. Like their shirt is sloppy, or they haven't brushed their teeth, or they haven't done their hair. They don't take care of themselves well. They particularly don't smell that good. They're just, you know, they low maintenance. You could tell that they're not taking care of themselves how they should. So do you want a man like that? Do you want a man that does not take care of his appearance? He walks around and you're embarrassed to bring him around your friends because his appearance is not up to par, or he smells bad, or his hair is not kept? No, you don't want a guy like that in your life. Those you throw in the trash, okay? That's a lot of women. That's a pet peeve for a lot of women, if you don't take care of yourself. Or I mean, a lot of men as well. So as far as a high value man, right? A high value man is someone who's emotionally aware, like emotionally stable. He has a lot of confidence, and it doesn't take much for him to he doesn't need validation. Like, he's the opposite of a low value man. He doesn't need approval from anybody but himself. He has a lot of confidence within. So it doesn't matter what anyone says. He's already know who he is, and he already knows what he's worth. And those typically are guys who are higher up, like well paid, like they're paid well. Those are men who normally have a good salary and is working, or an entrepreneur, one of the two. So there's qualities that you should look for in a man. Takes charge, but in a level where it's not abusive. You know, you want a man who has self-confidence and knows that he can take charge in the relationship. You don't want a man who is unsure and always scared about what is going on within your relationship. Like, you want a man to take charge. You don't want a man who's too nice, because those guys typically tend to get walked all over. And another thing that I don't want you guys to confuse, a lot of high, like, I don't want you to confuse high value with arrogance. You understand? Someone who's just arrogant, who's a lot of talk but nothing for show. That is a low value man. A low value man, he'll have all of this ego, a big ego, but no skills to match. So he'll say like, yeah, I could bag that chick. I could bag her. I have so, like, yeah, I'm good looking, but he has no money, no job, nothing. He doesn't have confidence. Or if he does, it'll be arrogance instead of confidence. He'll say, yeah, I can bag her if I want to, but he has nothing to show for it. You don't want a man like that at all. And a high value man, they take care of themselves, meaning hygienically, emotionally, they're stable. You want a man like that. There's too many guys out here who are not taking care of themselves. They don't care about what anyone thinks about them. They walk around and they're not, like, definition of a guy who has low value is someone who always often says, I don't care. Like, they have absolutely no care in the world. That's a red flag, sis. Like, anyone who's constantly saying, I don't care, like, if you address your problems or you address what's going on, or if they have a problem and you're addressing them head on, like, oh, well, I don't like the way you just louse around all day. Like, you just lay around and you don't do much. You just play video games. Well, I don't care. Like, why is that a concern for you? Yeah, that's not okay. Someone who's constantly saying they don't care, like, oh, you have to pay your phone bill today. I don't care. That'll be done later or whenever I have time. No, that's not somebody you want to be around. You want to be somebody around. You want to be around somebody who has responsibilities and knows how to take care of their stuff. You don't want a man who doesn't care about anything, because then he's eventually not going to care about you. If he don't care about his own bills and his own responsibilities, you think he's going to care about you and what you have going on? I don't think so. So that's another red flag that you should definitely look out for, and don't ignore it. The signs are there. So if you ever notice that you're that it's time to, like you notice that that it's not working out between you guys, but you're finding a little hope, I'm telling you guys some examples of men that you don't want to waste your time on. Life is too short to waste your time on a guy who has no value, no principles, and is just not good to be around. It's constantly negative energy. We had enough negative energy for 2020, okay? We don't need any more. We don't need you dragging us down anymore. Okay. Okay, this is another great fact that I wrote down. Low self-esteem guys, they believe there's little they could do about anything. So say if he doesn't have a job, correct? He'll say, oh, well, there's nothing I can do about it. You know, there's nothing I can do about it. You know, it's just everybody's against me and the world's against me and I don't know how I'm gonna get employed. What? So you can't go on Indeed and apply for a job? You can't apply for a job or anything? No, because nobody's hiring me. Well, have you tried? Yeah, I applied for 3 jobs and none of them text me back. Well, are you going to keep looking? No, because they're just not hiring me, and I'm just gonna stop looking because there's nothing I can do about it, you know. Wait, so you're telling me that you don't care about employment? No, that's not what I'm saying, but there's nothing I can do. You hear that sounds? Why would you want a man around you that acts like that? I wouldn't want a man that acts like that around me. If you don't have stability, if you don't care and you don't think there's anything you can do, why would I want to be around you? Like, if there's nothing you can do, then if times are rough and we're looking for something to figure it out, if you can't think of anything right now and you think that there's low probability that you can do anything, then how can I take you as a problem solver, be the man in a relationship? Do I have to figure it out all on my own? So what are you here for if there's nothing you can do? You understand what I'm saying? Like, do you want somebody around you like that? I don't think so. But a high value man takes charge. He'll know what to do. He'll find that job. He'll find other sources of income. He'll be like, you know what, babe? I'll find a job for us, you know? Even though right now it's hard, I'll find a job. Trust me. And he will find that job. He will not make any excuses, sis. You know, we all been there with men who take excuses and they don't take any accountability for anything they do. They just have a bunch of excuses. Nobody has time for that. 2021 it's a new year. Nobody has time for the excuses. Either you're gonna do what you have to do to become successful. There's more entrepreneurs that are growing now than ever before. So why would I want somebody who doesn't know how to problem solve? You have no value in my life, and you have to exit to the left, like Beyonce said. Get your stuff and exit to the left. You understand? And another thing that low value men tend to do is that he doesn't think he can improve on anything. Like, if you tell him about his attitude, he will not change because he'll say it's your fault. Or you'll bring up something like, don't you want to try something new? No, because my mind is already set on that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You're like, do you want to try anything new? Do you want to do anything differently? No, my mind is already made. So anybody who's stuck in their ways, do you really want to be with somebody like that? Because a high value man, he's willing to take the risk and try new things, and he doesn't have a fixed mindset where it's his way or no way. He's willing to try different things in life. Life isn't about doing the same thing over and over. Life is about progression. If a purpose, and he knows what he wants. So this man, he knows that he wants you, and say like he'll know if he wants you to be his wife, and he knows what he wants in life and what he plans on doing with the rest of his life. That's a man that you should be looking into, not particularly a man who's not taking care of himself. And also, you want a man who's emotionally stable. You don't want a man who's emotionally clingy onto you. The men that normally are abusive, because they're like, you understand? So you don't want to be with anybody who's stuck on their ways. You notice how it just never works out with somebody who's that toxic. A lot of low value men typically are toxic, and you notice you're always fighting with them because they have so many bad qualities that you ignored in the first sign, that you should have said, you know what, I'm out of here. But you look past it. So ladies, get yourself a high value man. You want a man who takes charge, takes accountability, and has a lot of confidence. And you want a man who knows what he wants. You don't want a scrub. You don't want a dude that doesn't know what he's worth and what he has planned for his life. That is a no. But thank you guys for listening to me, and this was really on my heart, and I'm glad you listened, and I would like you to have a wonderful day. It's the Martin twin. It's the Martin twin. It's the Martin. It's the Martin. It's the Martin twin. Hey. Okay. Later, guys. Peace.